Good morning, Mon Petit, and welcome back to my channel, and happy Bank Holiday Monday. If you're here in the UK, I've realised this video is going up on the lovely long weekend that we have at the end of August here in the UK. It's always one of my favourite bank holidays because it very much feels like an end of summer, soaking up the last of the sunshine kind of day. So let me know what you've been up to. Hopefully we do have a little bit of sunshine forecast, so let me know what you've been doing this lovely Bank Holiday Monday. But I've just been getting myself ready this morning, and I have had the most exciting delivery arrive. I cannot wait to show you what is in the box from FYTOO, and I'm so excited to actually be working with FYTOO in this video, who I think is safe to say my favorite glasses company. I don't think I'm going to be ordering glasses or prescription sunglasses from anywhere else because they just have such an amazing collection. They have so many gorgeous frames, so much choice to choose from, and actually really excitingly this Wednesday they have a mega sale going on. It's going on in 3 phases. They've got so many amazing discounts. The event starts this Wednesday, the 28th, and will be going on to the 26th of September. So you have a little bit of time if you do want to have a little bit of a browse and see the amazing discounts. They've got incredible sales, like 20% off all lenses. And you can also use my discount code. I have a discount code for FYTOO. If you use the code PETITE15, you can get 15% off as well, which is honestly just so exciting. So I need to show you what I've been picking up because I'm so excited to be adding it to my glasses collection. As you guys know, it's so important to me as a glasses wearer to have different frames, to have different styles, and also to have prescription sunglasses. I've said it before and I'll say it again, but as a glasses wearer, for me, I find it completely pointless wearing a pair of sunglasses that don't improve my eyesight. If I'm gonna wear frames on my face, they need to be with a prescription in, and I love being able to shop fashionable sunglasses that have my prescription, that still look beautiful, that don't look like prescription sunglasses. They are beautiful, fashionable sunglasses that happen to improve your eyesight. So let me show you what I've been picking up. So let's start with the glasses because I feel like they are probably the most important. Anyone who is like me and has poor eyesight knows how important it is to have beautiful frames that you feel confident in. So the first pair of frames I am so in love with. It's this beautiful, very kind of like round, very pared back frame. And what I quite like about this is that I feel like it doesn't take over my face. You know, sometimes glasses can take over your face. I love the fact that these are just very stripped back, and obviously being able to order them online is the most important thing to me because you can literally just type in your prescription, you can add it online onto FYTOO, and you can add whatever you want. Like if you need your bifocals, if you need the ones that like change into sunglasses when you go outside, there's just so much choice and so many different lenses to choose from. Honestly, you are spoiled for choice. But these, I just feel like are very me. They're very pared back, very simple, and the kind of thing that I just feel so confident in wearing. The next pair are a little bit more fun. I really loved the fact that they had this almost like rose gold tint to the lens, and again, as you can see, they are quite stripped back. I feel like I've kind of changed what I like in regards to glasses recently, and I feel like I like it when glasses don't take over my face. They're kind of an addition to my outfit. They're not like the whole outfit in itself, and it just means that I'm able to like change up my lenses, I'm able to change up my style, and these are so fab. What I also love about them, and again, I feel like you guys are gonna get this if you're like me and you have to wear glasses like all day, every day, they're so lightweight. I cannot even tell you, it doesn't feel like I'm really wearing anything on my face. And I've had glasses in the past that have hurt my nose, they've hurt my ears. I feel so heavy wearing them, and I'm desperate at the end of the day to take them off. I also loved about FYTOO when I was looking for new frames is how affordable all of their frames are, and especially with the discounts that are going to be happening, they are going to be even more accessible, even more affordable. But there's nothing worse than feeling like you have to literally drop half your month's paycheck on a new pair of frames. I love being able to add a few different styles into my collection for a really affordable price, and I cannot even tell you how many amazing styles they have at FYTOO. So I'm really excited about these 2 new frames, these 2 new glasses that I have in my collection. As I said, they make me feel so confident to wear my glasses, and for me that is the most important thing. And moving on to sunglasses. Again, what really excited me about FYTOO is how many options they have for their sunglass prescription lenses. I cannot even tell you how much choice you have, and it's so lovely to get a beautiful pair of sunglasses with my prescription in. So I actually went really fun for this first pair. I saw Lydia Millen with a similar pair of sunglasses to this, and oh my gosh, I fell in love. How fun are these? They're so different to anything else that I have in my collection. I really wanted a pair of sunglasses that were going to be super comfortable, that were so different and just looked so beautiful. Nobody is ever going to know that these have a prescription. It's the epitome of nobody is gonna know. And I love how like 70s they are. They're really fun. I put a brown lens in these, and again, you can choose which lens you want. You can go for like black, brown, the green, the kind of like tinted, radiant, gradient, whatever you want can go in these glasses. So I love the fact that you've got this kind of like tortoise shell with the green at the side. I just think it adds so much interest, and I like the fact that you can see my eyes, because being someone with prescription sunglasses means that often I need to keep my sunglasses on if I'm like going indoors and outdoors, and sometimes if you're wearing this like big black frame on your face, it just looks a little bit like you think you're a celebrity and you don't want to take your sunglasses off. Whereas with these, you can still see my eyes. It still feels very kind of approachable. They're the kind of thing that I feel like I can wear all day long. Honestly, I can't tell you how much choice there was on there, and I'm so obsessed with this pair. I think they're such a fun pair of sunglasses to have in my collection, and the fact that they've got my prescription, honestly, nothing excites me more. But I'm not gonna lie, I think I may have saved the best till last. And when I saw these on FYTOO, I got so excited, because as someone who loves fashionable sunglasses, as someone who loves trends, it's so lovely to see a trend frame that's able to have a prescription sunglass lens put in. So when I say I'm excited about these, that is the biggest understatement in the world. How beautiful are these? And I have been on the hunt for a gorgeous pair of oval sunglasses that I can turn into a prescription lens for such a long time. I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with this pair. I love the fact that you've got the fashion element, the fact that they're this like oval frame. It's so in at the moment, so fashionable. I've seen so many different designers with this kind of frame for literally triple, if not quadruple the price of what these were, even with the prescription put in. I could not believe how amazing and affordable these were. So I went for a black lens because I feel like it just looks a little bit more demure, a bit chic, very breakfast at Tiffany's, but I love the tortoise shell frame going around. I feel like it softens it a little bit, and I just cannot be more excited that I can see everything. I am so excited. I don't have to like swap and put different sunglasses on when I have to drive, so that I can actually see. I can keep these on all day, and again, they're so comfortable, they're so lightweight. I feel like they really have nailed it when it comes to style, when it comes to affordability, when it comes to comfort. Everything FYTOO has thought about when it comes to their beautiful prescription glasses and sunglasses, so I could not be more in love with all of these. So I will leave a link to FYTOO down below in the description if you do want to make the most of the discounts of their amazing sale happening from this Wednesday until the 26th of September. It's definitely worth making the most of the savings to be able to pick yourself up a beautiful new pair of frames. And as a glasses wearer, I cannot tell you how much confidence it gives me being able to have beautiful frames on my face, and also being able to have beautiful sunglasses with my prescription in. Honestly, it's so lovely to see a brand that are really pioneering stunning frames, and they've just nailed it with regards to their design. So I'll leave the ones that I picked up linked down below directly as well in the description box if you do want to shop the ones that I picked up, because obviously they are my absolute favorites, but they do have so much more choice, so many more options on their website, so it's definitely worth having a little look. And don't forget as well, Petite15 for 15% off your entire order as well. It'll be all linked down below in the description box. I honestly could not be more excited to have these added into my collection. Doesn't look quite as aesthetic when you're kind of halfway down your iced coffee, does it? But I'm just giving myself my little morning caffeine. But good morning, mon petit. I've just been getting myself ready for the morning, and I received a couple of new products I've been trying out that I'm kind of loving from Too Faced. A couple of bits I've not tried before, and a couple of old favorites. One of the ones that I've not tried before is the Too Faced. This is the, what's the box? I always feel like it's easier with the box. The Chocolate Caramel Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. That is an absolute mouthful in a half. Basically, it's a little bronzing stick from Too Faced. And it's a very dark one. I was really unsure about the colour, but when they say that it melts, oh my goodness me, you need to be so light-handed with this. But I feel like it's giving me like a really lovely, glowy, bronzy look. I feel like you can be really precise with this as well. So I really enjoyed using that this morning. And then I also used a product which, I'm not gonna lie, was a really weird experience. This is the Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shade. It's in the shade Puffy Nude, which I kind of love that shade name. And it's a really funny one because you actually pump it up. I mentioned this in a vlog recently, but I hate lip liners where you have to actively sharpen them because I just feel like you end up getting like splinters on your lip. I am always really lazy and never end up sharpening them. So I love ones that are either like twist ups or pump ups. This one's a pump up, and my goodness me, does this actually plump your lips. You know when you were a kid, when you were a teenager, and you would use those like lip plumping like glosses and things like that? That is what this feels like. When I first applied this, for a second I was like, what is going on with my lips? I thought I was having an allergic reaction, but no, that is what it's designed to do, to give you a little bit more of a fuller lip. So I'm gonna go about the day. It's kind of like died down now. I feel like it's kind of dissipated, but that was a very weird experience. But I do love the shade. I mean, Puffy Nude, how great is that shade name? And then I haven't actually used this yet, but I need to give myself a little spritz with the Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray, I think, ever, to tell you the complete and honest truth, because it's a really hydrating one. It doesn't feel silicone-y. It doesn't make your makeup feel like it's been like, you know, did anyone else do this as a teenager? This is horrendous. We used to hairspray our faces, like hairspray our makeup onto our faces. It doesn't feel like that. Like, you don't feel cakey. It just feels really nice and hydrating, to the point of sometimes I'll actually use this throughout the day if I just want like a little midday rehydration. I absolutely love it. So it says here that it has coconut water, probiotic based ingredients, and skin revivers. It's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free, and I absolutely love it. Prime, set, and refresh. Such a good one. And then I also used, again, put it back in the box. Does anyone else do that? I feel like that's such a like beauty blogger thing to do, but I know I'm going to show it to you guys. The Hangover 3-in-1 primer, I really, really like this as well. And I do feel like these two together are very much like a superpower. Don't you love it when products are like designed to be used together and they just work so seamlessly? So again, coconut water, probiotic based ingredients, and skin revivers, silicone free. Oh, not alcohol free. Interesting. So this must have a little bit of alcohol in it. Didn't know that. But anyway, love those both together. Absolutely love those. I feel like they're a real powerhouse, a real complementary duo that makes your makeup last all day without actually feeling like it's been caked on, without feeling like your makeup has been glued to your face. It's just really lovely and hydrating. But we have a lovely day planned today. We are actually heading for a little bit of a pre-autumn shop at the motherland. We are heading to Homesense, which I'm so excited about. I actually couldn't tell you the last time I've been in Homesense. It's been months, to tell you the honest truth, and especially now that I've got the new rug downstairs, I'm feeling really inspired again with regards to home and interiors. And I just feel like, especially coming into the new season, it's so lovely to do a bit of a pre-season home refresh, a pre-season clean, not a spring clean, but an autumn clean, I guess you could call it, and just have a little look if there's any cute little bits that we can add in and just have a lovely wander. I feel like now is the perfect time of year to head to Homesense, because they're always very ahead of the curve. They're always very early whenever it comes to like seasonal decor, so it'll just be so lovely to see what's new in, what they currently have, and just have a little bit of a girly shop. I'm meeting Lady C there, and I'm excited to see her because I don't know if you can see behind me, we have a bit of a gaping hole on my shelves. I loaned her my mulberry bag for the week, and there's been a big gap there ever since, so that should be restocked, replenished. That should be back in its rightful place after today. And it's always lovely just having a little wander with my mom. Honestly, I feel like days out with your mom are the best kind of days, especially when you're doing a little bit of home shopping. So let's get going for a lovely little morning at Homesense. We have arrived. Honestly, love this Homesense. It's one of the biggest I've ever visited. So let's go and see what's in store. I always head straight to the art section at Homesense because they always have amazing art pieces. This is where I've gotten all of my favorite art pieces, and I can see already this is gorgeous. Even like the frame is just absolutely beautiful. It's like a wooden frame and an actual painting. That is absolutely stunning. I love that. This is cute if you're looking for something a little bit more traditional, a little floral kind of oval print. We've got different florals in each of them. Again, I really love Homesense because I feel like you can get pieces that are quite unique that people don't often see, and they're all like quite individual. Oh, there's a little gold one at the back as well. That's really cute. And it is safe to say that autumn has arrived at Homesense. I mean, look at this display behind me. The Halloween decor is out in full force. Definitely not ready for the full-on autumn vibes. I'm just wanting to do a little bit of a transition, a little bit of a pre-season switch up, but if you are wanting to go full hog with your decoration, then now is the perfect time to come. I always love the furniture in the middle because I feel like they always have some really individual and unique pieces. I mean, how amazing would this be as like more of like a hallway kind of piece, or even like in a little guest room just for a little seating area. And that's such a good price as well. I love the deep green tones and it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I've seen these styles of lamps all over Instagram recently. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they're definitely too modern for my style. I don't think they would work in our home, but how cool would that be? I mean, as a little bedside lamp, that would be absolutely adorable. I love this like mushroom looking one as well. But as you know, I'm on the hunt for a full-size lamp to go in the kitchen. So let's see if they've got anything a little bit taller, a little bit more full-size. Nothing full-size, unfortunately, nothing that is floor length, but I've fallen in love with this little number. I mean, look, and the little kind of like mottling on the base, and this shade is absolutely gorgeous. I love the pleating detail to it. It's really robust as well, actually, and a very, very good price. These are really giving me Pookie vibes at a fraction of the price, and I always love this range that they do at Homesense. They've done it for a little while now, the Ralph Lauren range, which I absolutely adore. They do a lot of this kind of style. I really like this lamp with the like double kind of edging. They also do one that's like a bit more square, which I think is beautiful. It just has a really lovely simple shade to it, which is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I think I've just found the best aisle. I've just spotted the most amazing collection of ginger jars. These beautiful ornate like blue and white style, very Nancy Meyers. Absolutely love them. I've been wanting a vintage one for such a long time, but if you want like a vintage alternative, something that's not actually antique, then this is a great place to go because they're not too expensive either. They've got some really good sizes down here. This is absolutely huge. You could use that as a vase. You could put some flowers in there. That one back there is absolutely massive, and I love the ginger jars that they have as well. I mean, look at this one back here. That is absolutely adorable. Oh my goodness me. If I had somewhere to style these, I would definitely get one, but I've been on the hunt for them such a long time. I always say to Alex how much I absolutely love them. This one's really cute as well, like a little bit more understated, quite little. Oh my word, they have so many. One rogue decor piece that I always absolutely love, that is such a good one to pick up at Homesense, is chopping boards. Wooden chopping boards, I feel like add so much interest into your kitchen. Again, a little bit Nancy Meyers. I really like this one actually. That's really cool. The way that it literally just looks like, oh my gosh, it's a Lazy Susan. That's so clever, and it looks like it's literally just been cut straight from the bark of a tree. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not normally one for themed home decor in this way, but it's a pumpkin. That's a teapot. Oh my god, I love him. He's so cute. He's tiny as well. I mean, you'd literally only get like one cup of tea out of that, but it's so flipping adorable. I don't think I'd even mind. My kryptonite. I love me a lovely mug. Does anyone else have a mug collection that they are literally ashamed of, that is just spilling out of their cupboards? I just love having like different styles and shapes depending on what I'm in the mood for, whether it's a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whether it's a morning coffee, an evening coffee. Oh, I love this one. I've got a pumpkin mug kind of similar to this actually from Anthropology that Alex got me last year, which I absolutely adore, but I should probably keep walking out of this aisle because this is such a dangerous aisle to be down. Back home from Homesense now, and it is one of those days that very much is giving a pre-autumn vibes. It is a very blustery and windy day today, and I, especially after seeing the mugs at Homesense and talking about my pumpkin mug, couldn't help myself. I've just made myself a cup of tea and my little autumnal mug, and I know we are very much not in autumn yet, but I think it's safe to say that we are very much in pre-autumn, that kind of pre-autumn transitional season, and I just wanted to feel all of the cozy vibes. And this mug I absolutely adore. It's from Anthropology, and Alex got it for me last year, and they bring it out every single year in like different colorways and kind of like different variations and different patterns, and I absolutely love this one. It's like this really lovely kind of like deep cherry color with these little leafy details on it. It's so cute. I absolutely adore it. They do also have like a full-on orange pumpkin version if you do want to go for the full-on autumn vibes. And I must say that Homesense visit has seriously put me in the mood for autumn. I actually had another very restrained shop. I didn't come home with anything. I think because I was in the mood to like look for particular items, and let's be honest, Homesense is never one of those places where you have something specific in mind. It's one of those places you go have a little wander and you let Homesense tell you what you want to buy. But I'm very much enjoying the cozy vibes of my cup of tea. It's a funny mug actually because it's got like these like beveled edges, so it's not an easy one to drink out of. I won't lie, you've really got to like, you've really got to slurp your tea, but I'm very much enjoying it. And you know, I'm very much enjoying at the moment. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. I am very much enjoying a black tea at the moment. I never used to be a black tea girl. Like, you guys know what I'm like, especially with regards to my coffee. I'm a sweet coffee girl through and through. The more milk and the more sweetener, the better. With my teas recently, I've been enjoying less and less milk, and it got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna not put milk in it. I'm really enjoying a full-on black tea. I feel like it's just a little bit more, it's a bit less of like a treat and just more of like a lovely cozy drink. I'm really, really enjoying it. And maybe it's an age thing. I know that your palate changes as you get older. I don't know, but let me know. Do you prefer your tea black or with milk? Because I know a lot of people love like thick, creamy, like milky teas, but for me, I'm really enjoying them at black at the moment. But whilst we're here, oh my goodness me, I need to show you something, because I feel like you guys have been on this journey with me with regards to my kitchen garden. I don't know if you guys will remember my basil plant, which Alex absolutely butchered. He got in a lot of trouble for what he did to my basil plant, because oh my goodness me, he literally picked the leaves, like didn't even cut them, picked the leaves, pulled at the stems, and it was completely butchered. Well, about 2 months later, I think, it is thriving, and I could not be happier. I love basil as a plant. It's a plant that's actually quite easy to look after and to maintain, and the fact that it's come back, I am so happy. I honestly thought it was a goner. I didn't think that anything that would come back from the plant, so he's doing really, really well. He's got quite a big pot to grow, and I've got the little saucer underneath. It's just got its water in, but oh my gosh, I'm so happy that he is growing back. And I actually saw like a method of how to grow basil really big and to how to make it really strong, and one thing is actually to never water like from the root, never actually water in the pot, but to always water in the saucer. So I've been doing that literally for the last few months. I've been watering it every single day. Oh my goodness me, is basil a thirsty plant? It drinks so much water and it loves sunlight, and obviously here in the kitchen we get a lot of daylight, which is just the perfect spot for it. In fact, this is the perfect spot for my full-on kitchen garden. I've also got my little mint here as well, which I absolutely love. I love propagating mint. It's one of my favorite things to propagate, because it's such an easy one to propagate and to regrow, and I always do like little pots of it, and I love these little pots. I can't even remember where I got them from. They may have actually been from Homesense. I think they might have been, but they've got this like moss growing up them, which I absolutely adore. I just think it's such a gorgeous one. So I love having my little kitchen garden here on the windowsill. It just provides me so much joy. I mean, without meaning to brag, I feel like I actually do kind of know what I'm doing with basil now, because this is the other basil plant that I have, and he is growing so tall. I need to tell Alex actually that we need another pesto pasta, because he's growing so fast and he's in the same pot. Again, I always water from the base, from the tray underneath, and I've got another little mint which is currently propagating. This one's doing a little bit better. It's growing a little bit quicker, but I do just absolutely love growing them. And again, basil is one of my favorite plants. It smells so incredible. It's one of those plants where whenever you water it, whenever you brush it up past it, you just get that whiff, that gorgeous smell of basil. It is honestly one of my absolute favorites. And speaking of kitchen garden updates, hopefully you'll be able to hear me over the wind, because it is a very blustery day, but I wanted to show you my tomatoes, because they are finally coming through. It has been such a long time. These have been growing for maybe like 3 months. I think it's because we've just had quite a chilly summer. It's not been the warmest summer in the world. I would love to get like a little greenhouse that I could put these in so that they could grow a bit quicker next year, but these are, they plum tomatoes, not cherry, they're plum tomatoes, I think they are, so they should keep growing a little bit bigger. My goodness me, that wind, oh, it's so blustery. They should be growing a little bit bigger, and hopefully throughout September we'll have some lovely tomatoes that we can harvest. Oh, I feel like I need to crouch really low for this camera angle. I swear I normally put you here and I can stand a bit more normally, but today I'm like really needing to crouch to say good morning, Mon Petit. But it is the next day now. I've just come downstairs, done my morning ritual. I always love to get up, give my plants a little water, which are completely blown out. You can't even see them behind me. And make myself my morning cup of coffee. And I was watching Alex Cole's recent vlog, and she was talking about a new technique for her morning coffee that is supposed to taste like a Kinder Bueno. And I was like, I need my morning coffee now to taste like a Kinder Bueno. What she used was actually one of those like pre-mixed ones, but I thought I have something that I could use instead that I've actually not whipped out yet, but that is my hazelnut skinny syrup. This is Jordan's skinny syrups, and I really like these because they are 0 calorie, 0 sugar. I wish all coffee shops had the 0 cal syrups, because I feel like sometimes I'm in a Starbucks and I'm like, I just want a little bit of sweetness, but it doesn't need to be like a full-on meal in my coffee. And I actually, ages ago, picked this up at Homesense, which I didn't even have a look if they had any new ones, but I've had this in the cupboard for a while. And to tell you the honest truth, I never would have thought to have gotten it out now, because to me, hazelnut is more of like a November kind of flavor. But Alex used it in her coffee and she used like a really thick kind of like milkshakey type thing. Like, you know what, I could just do my normal iced coffee and pop in my hazelnut syrup instead of my usual vanilla, and it might be the perfect little alternative to give me a lovely sweet treat in the morning. So I thought we could make this together this morning. I could make that and just give myself a little something different for my morning coffee, because as I said, I never would have thought to use hazelnut this time of year, but I think it might just be the perfect addition. So let me go and get the ice. Oh my goodness me, that smells absolutely incredible. So I've just done a little glug of the hazelnut syrup, my usual milk. You could froth the milk up if you wanted to, but to tell you the honest truth, I'm being a little bit lazy this morning and I just want my regular iced coffee, but with just a little something different in there. Moment of truth is taste test time. Let's see what this is like. Oh my goodness me, that is literally like a Kinder Bueno. I feel like if you decided, do you know what might be amazing, is if I did the hazelnut and a little bit of vanilla. Would that be a bit much? I'm just gonna do a tiny little pump of the vanilla, because I already have this one here. I'm almost running out of this, so it's not gonna be a huge amount in there. I have ordered myself a new one. You can order them off Amazon, so I'll leave them linked down below. I wish I'd kind of checked when we were at Homesense yesterday, but oh my goodness me, that is literally like drinking a Kinder Bueno. That is incredible. And I love how easy it is to do. The fact that I've got an espresso machine and I just use my usual pods. I always like to use, for an iced coffee, they have iced coffee specific pods, which I don't know if they'll do anymore now that we are heading into autumn, but I do still like to use them well into September. I do still like to have an iced coffee pretty much until October, really. I really like to make the most of iced coffee weather. But speaking of Nespresso, I actually placed quite a large order of top-up Nespresso pods because I knew I wouldn't be able to get the iced coffee ones for too much longer. And because I ordered so many, they sent a little gift with purchase, and it's very much giving like end of summer vibes. Let me show you what they sent. So we got two things with the little gift with purchase. First up is a little beach towel, which I actually think is adorable. It's very much my color palette. I love the fact that they sent it in this beautiful like neutral color. I don't know if there was a choice of colors or if it was just the one, but I really, really love this colorway. It's like this really lovely, kind of like a latte tone beach towel, which I think is really, really cute. And if we do have any kind of like end of summer beach trips, so one of the things I love about living in the New Forest is that we actually have the beach right on our doorstep as well. I don't think people often realize where the New Forest is actually situated in the UK, but it's like on the south coast, literally as far down as you can get, to the point where you have the forest and you have the beach, which is just my absolute favorite. So if we do have any kind of last minute heat waves, which I think we do actually, Alex showed me last night an article which said that we are due 40-degree weather at some point soon, but I don't know if I believe it. So anyway, if we do get a last minute heat wave, I've got beach towel ready to go. And then the thing I'm most excited about is the cutest little pudding bowls I think I've ever seen. They are the Barista Collection dessert bowls, and oh my gosh, I need to find out where I can buy these because I want more of them, because there's only 2 in the box, but I think I need at least 4, maybe even 6 when we've got guests over. How flipping adorable are these? The cutest little pudding bowls. I mean, can you imagine that with like strawberries and cream or something like that? I just think that's so lovely. Or even if you were to do a creme brulee or something, if you're very skilled, much more skilled than I am with regards to puddings. How adorable are they? I need to find out if I could actually buy these separately because I just love them and I really want to have more in my collection. But yeah, the cutest little gift with purchases that I've almost just shipped. Thank goodness I didn't. Cutest little gift with purchases from Nespresso. I'm going to enjoy my lovely Kinder Bueno iced latte this morning. I'm so glad that I watched Alex's video and that I copied it because wow, that is incredible. 10 out of 10, Alex, what a great recommendation. So I've just come upstairs because I feel like it is finally time for the first autumnal haul of the year. I know we've been doing a little bit of transitional styling and a little bit of transitional shopping, but I think it is fair to say that this is full autumn vibes. We've got a knitwear haul, which I am so excited about, and I know it's still fairly warm, and as I said, I think we are due some more warm weather, but I feel like now is the time of year we can start getting a little bit excited and start adding gorgeous knitwear into our wardrobes, because if you go for the right knitwear, it's never going to date, it's never going to go out of style, so you don't need to worry about like not wearing it immediately. And it's great to add investment pieces into your wardrobe that you know are going to stand the test of time. And I was doing a little bit of shopping at French Connection, which I'm not going to lie to you, I literally have not shopped on French Connection about at least a year, maybe even longer, but I fell down a bit of a rabbit hole. I saw this beautiful knit on there, had to pick it up, and then of course added a few more pieces to my basket. So let me show you what I've been picking up, because I feel like these are just the perfect knitwear pieces to add into your wardrobe for autumn. I could not be more excited about them. This was the piece that made me place the order in the first place, that first drew me to French Connection. I'm actually holding it backwards. This is the back of the jumper. This is actually the front of the knit. And I just love how understated and understyled it is, with the cutest little bow detail at the back. Oh my goodness me, I just fell in love with it. I love understated knitwear, something that's just like really chic, really timeless, but has a little bit of interest. And I feel like it's a big trend at the moment to do a lot of like updos, whether that's like a claw clip, a bun, a ponytail. And how cute would this look with just your hair thrown up really casually, so that you can just show off the little bow detail. Oh my goodness me, it's super soft as well, which I really like. There's nothing I hate more than itchy knitwear, and I love the kind of like creamy tone to it. It's almost like a creamy ivory-ish, like it's a really interesting color, which I feel like is going to go with so much in my wardrobe. I'm so excited about this. I love the fact that you've got this kind of like balloon detailing to the sleeves, and it's kind of got this like, I don't want to call it like elasticated waist, but it's got this really lovely detailing again to the waist, so you can kind of tuck it up and wear it really beautifully. Similarly to what I've done with the Gwellier knit I'm wearing today, I really love it when something just sits really nicely on your waist. This is the kind of knit piece I feel like I'm just going to keep in my wardrobe for years and years. Why has the sun gone in? Sorry, the lighting has just massively changed then. I think the sun's gone behind quite a large cloud. It's a lovely day this morning, but it seems to be getting a little bit cloudy, a bit like yesterday. But anyway, I love this knit. I'm obsessed with it. I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. I think it's going to be one of those pieces I keep in my wardrobe forever and just bring out every single autumn. It is honestly just the cutest. Oh my goodness, I could not be more in love with this little knit. How gorgeous is this? I just popped it on with the trousers that I was wearing today. This is just a pair of linen cigarette trousers, black linen trousers from M&S, and I love linen and knitwear together. It's a combo you would never really think to put together, but at this time of year it's so perfect. So you've got that really breathable fabric with something a little bit cozier, and this knit is just the coziest knit ever. As I said, it's not itchy at all. I love the fact that it's got those balloon sleeves, but they're not like oversized balloon sleeves. They're not too OTT. They're just really flattering, and it just means that you don't get, you know, sleeves going over your hands, especially if you're a shorter girl like me. I love the fact that you can like tuck it up, and it's just so understated. I feel like understated knitwear is going to be so big this year. I absolutely love it. So I feel like this is going to be one of those pieces I get so much wear out of. Is it just me as well? Does it look really expensive? It looks so much more expensive than it actually is. Oh, I think this might just be the knitwear find of the autumn, and we're already only just about going into autumn, but I honestly just think this is absolutely gorgeous. Next up might be a little bit of a theme of a particular pattern that I absolutely adore at this time of year. I just love me a gorgeous stripe knit. I feel like stripes in autumn and spring for me are always the time for stripes. Very Parisian, very cute. I just absolutely love it. And when I saw this little jumper, I just fell in love. I love how kind of structured this jumper is. It feels a little bit more elevated. I feel like this would be the perfect piece to wear into the office. If you're looking for like gorgeous autumn office wear, workwear styling, this would be beautiful. And I love the fact that it's navy blue. I feel like navy blue is just so much more flattering than black. You know I love black, but navy blue is just so much softer. So if you're someone that you like dark tones, but you're maybe a little bit scared to wear black, I would definitely recommend giving navy a try, and it goes so well with like whites and creams and beiges. It's one of those pieces, again, I feel like this is going to stay in my wardrobe for such a long time. I'm going to get so much wear out of this knit piece. Another knit that I know is just going to work so hard in my wardrobe. How gorgeous is this? I've just changed up the trousers for white linen just because I knew that the black linen wasn't going to work with the navy, and I love how the stripes match with the white. I just think it's one of those pieces that is just so versatile. I'm going to get so much wear out of. I have tucked it up a little bit just so that it works with the high-waisted trousers, but this would also be beautiful with like leggings and jeans. you could wear it a little bit more long line. I believe I picked this up in a medium, but I'll leave all the sizes along with the links down below in the description so you know what size to pick up. But I just love how like elevated this feels. It feels a little bit smarter, which is why I think this would be so perfect for in the office for a little bit of workwear inspo. But one of those knits that again, I just think I'm gonna get so much wear out of. This is gonna be one of those pieces that works so hard in my wardrobe. I promise you're not seeing double. This is a different jumper to what I'm wearing. What I quite liked about this one was the fact that it was a little bit more casual. I feel like this kind of like thickness to the stripes is super cash, perfect for weekend styling. However, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this one. I'm going to need your help in deciding, because I thought this was just the way they'd styled it online. I didn't realise this actually comes with the jumper, but it has this like shirt detail sticking out underneath. One of the things I'm just really not liking about it is that the shirt is very white, it's a very cool tone, and the jumper's a bit warmer, it's a bit more creamy. I feel like they're kind of clashing together, and it's not very me. I'm not really the kind of person that puts a shirt underneath a jumper. I also feel like it should have had a collar sticking out if they were going to do that. So we're gonna try this one on, but this might be one that we have to return, which is such a shame because without the shirt detail, I think it's such a cute little knit, but it's just not a detail that I love. Okay, I think this is an item that is just not right for me. It's such a shame. If it was just the knitted jumper in itself, I would definitely be keeping it, but I really don't like this little shirt detail underneath. It also means that the jumper's not stretchy, so I feel like it's struggling to go over my hips because I do have quite wide hips, and I feel like it's just kind of accentuating that, whereas if I'd had it without the shirt, I could have kind of tucked it up a little bit. I feel like it would have been so much better without. So such a shame, but this one I don't think is going to be staying. And lastly, the kind of piece that I feel like is such a staple in your autumn wardrobe. This is a piece of knitwear that I must say is key to pick up. And now a beautiful knitted cardigan. I know I mentioned it in my transitional wardrobe video. If you haven't seen that already and you're struggling with what to wear, how to style, how to dress at the moment, definitely check that video out because it's all about turning your summer outfits into autumn appropriate looks and transitioning into the new season in a cardigan. I feel like it's an absolute must. And when I saw this one on French Connection, I just fell in love. I love how like loose and baggy and kind of understated it is. It just feels very casual. I really like the button down detail as well. The black buttons with the kind of piping I think really adds to it, and it's a very holey knit, which I know sounds really weird, but I think it's going to be perfect now because it's quite lightweight. It's actually lighter than all of my other knits in my wardrobe, so it's the kind of thing that I think is just going to be so perfect. What I love about these is how much you can style them up. You can wear them with dresses, you can wear them buttoned down, you can wear them with tops and jeans and linen trousers. There's just nothing that a cardigan doesn't go with. So I'm so glad I picked this up because I think this is going to be one of those items I get so much wear out of over the coming season. This is just what I absolutely love about knitted cardigans. You can create so many different outfits with them. They're one of those pieces I feel like is just so versatile. As I said, you can wear them with dresses, you can wear them with skirts, jeans, shirts underneath, trousers underneath, or you can wear it like as a knit piece itself. And I kind of love how this looks. I love how slouchy it is. It's very cash. I feel like it's very like weekend style in autumn, which I absolutely adore. So this is a piece I just know I'm going to get so much wear out of. I feel like this is going to be one of those items that works so hard in my autumn wardrobe. I need to talk to you guys about something that might sound really weird. And I feel like a lot of people won't get this, but I kind of feel like you guys will. You're so similar to me. Whenever I talk about things, like I remember when I first spoke to Alex about sun guilt, he was like, I do not get sun guilt. I don't understand what you're talking about. And you guys were like, no, I'm exactly the same. I always feel guilty if I'm not out in the sunshine. Maybe it is just like when you're from a country where you don't get the most amount of sun, you always feel like you need to make the most of it when it's here. And I feel like this time of year, I start to get like quite anxious to make the most of the end of summer. I'm very aware that summer is fleeting, that we're gonna lose it fairly soon. Like I'm already really noticing the difference in the mornings. It is pitch black until 6 a.m. now. The alarm goes off at 5:30 and we are in darkness, complete darkness for about half an hour when we wake up now, which is just so heartbreaking. It always really gets to me at this time of year because I just love waking up to natural daylight, and having to use my Lumi light again always upsets me. And now as well, it's getting really dark really early, and you just really start to like notice those kind of signs of autumn. And I feel like I just really need to like make the most of the end of summer. So let me know if you guys are the same as me. And I just got thinking about that because I've received the loveliest delivery from one of my favorite brands, Jo Loves. I've tried a couple of things from Jo Loves before, particularly their fragrance paintbrushes, and oh my gosh, they're so innovative. If you don't know Jo Loves, it is actually the brand that was started by Jo Malone. I believe she's got a book, which I would love to read actually. I'd love to hear more about her story. She sounds like such an incredible woman. And obviously she started Jo Malone, sold that to Estee Lauder because I believe she got ill. I believe she had breast cancer, and sold Jo Malone, the brand, to Estee Lauder. And about 7-10 years later or something like that, came back and created Jo Loves. And she has basically graced us with her nose because, oh my goodness me, nobody has a nose quite like Jo Malone. I feel like she is just an absolute powerhouse when it comes to fragrances, when it comes to knowing what works, and some of the fragrances that Jo Loves are just incredible. And they've been so kind to send me over a gorgeous hamper of summer goodies, fragrances that just made up the summer so that I can hold on to those last moments of sunshine, those last moments of summer. So I thought we could unbox this together because I'm so excited. There's a lot I've not actually tried from Jo Loves that I'm so excited about. First up, the fragrances. I've not actually tried a full-size perfume from Jo Loves, and I've not actually tried this scent before, and this I feel like is one of their most signature scents. I can literally smell it from here. That is incredible. This is pomelo. Now I'm not entirely sure what pomelo actually is. I'm gonna need to look into the notes of this because is pomelo a fruit? Is pomelo an actual thing? It is a fruit. Who would have known? I've never heard of a pomelo before. It kind of looks like a grapefruit. It was like a grapefruity orange type thing. But let's have a look into the actual notes that are in this fragrance because I love knowing what notes are in it, because obviously it's only got like one name. You can't put everything in here, but it says here that it's got a blend of rose, pomelo, vetiver, clove, patchouli and suede. Inspired by the transformative holiday in Parrot Cay? Turks and Caicos, this fragrance embodies Jo's journey to rediscover her creative spark. So I think this might have been the scent that she came up with when she first came back, and oh my gosh, it smells absolutely incredible. It is quite floral, but that little bit of fruitiness, which I feel like you get in so many of the Jo Malone fragrances. That is just incredible. I think the vetiver gives it a bit of a richness as well. There is something a little bit deeper there. I'm going to spray some of myself because, oh wow, that is gorgeous. It's got a really nice spritz as well. Absolutely incredible. I can't wait to add that into my collection and get a little bit more use out of that. We then have one of the body lotions, which I do love. If you want something really extravagant, like the bougiest body lotion you can ever own, I would say these are perfect when it comes to gifts. I will always gift my mum a lovely, really luxurious body lotion for like birthdays and Christmases. She loves them. So this is white rose and lemon leaves. I shouldn't have sprayed the pomelo because now I'm not gonna be able to smell the rest of the fragrances, but white rose and lemon leaves sounds incredible. Very summery. Oh, that is gorgeous. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of something incredible. Oh my gosh, that is so thick. I cannot wait to use that. I feel like that's the perfect thing to use when you've had a lovely relaxing bath and you're just having like a real pamper night. But if you want something a little bit lighter weight, they do have a body lotion that's in a pump, which I feel like is going to be a little bit lighter and like soak in a bit quicker. This is in mango Thai lime. How incredible does that sound? I need to give that a little try on the back of my hand because I need to know what that smells like. This is the kind of thing I love keeping on my desk as well. You know, when you're working away, I love moisturizing my hands. Oh, wow. That is very zesty, but in like a really nice and luxurious way. It doesn't feel like a lemon on your hands. Like it just feels really fresh, really zesty and lightweight. That is absolutely beautiful, and that rubs in beautifully as well. We then also have, my goodness me, they have Spoilt Me Rotten, a candle. This is also in the white rose and lemon leaves, and this is such a beautiful candle. I've had a Jo Loves candle before actually. I can't remember what scent it was, but years ago Alex's mum, my mother-in-law, got me a Jo Loves candle for my birthday and I absolutely adored it. Oh, that is just so incredible. That to me is very much like a kitchen scent. It's very light, it's very fresh, the kind of thing that's perfect to burn after you've cooked dinner and you want to get rid of all the dinner smells. And I love the packaging as well. That is so beautiful. There's nothing I love more than a new candle. But they've also sent over 2 of the gorgeous paintbrushes. These are so handy to keep in your handbag because they're so much more lightweight than like a travel perfume. And I also do find, I've had this before, you know when you've been somewhere public, like you've been on public transport, you've been in a gym, and people are spritzing themselves and it just kind of takes over like the carriage that you're in. It's just, I find it a bit antisocial, whereas this is so much easier just to give yourself a little top up before you meet friends, or you've been running around the city, just give yourself a top up, which is so much more sociable and just so much more, I don't know, personable. So we've got here the mango Thai lime. We've also got amber, lime and bergamot. I do love bergamot. It's one of my favorite scents. Oh! Oh my goodness me, I nearly absolutely stacked it. I can't believe I just did that. But a couple of lovely new additions into my routine. I'm definitely going to pop these in my handbags because I love having these for whenever I am on the go. So the loveliest deliveries from Joe Loves. I can literally smell all the fragrances now. I've got pomelo on me, I've got the gorgeous hand lotion. Oh my god, it's just absolutely incredible. So kind of them to send it over, and really allows me to cling on to the last moments of summer, I'm not gonna lie. My goodness me, it is quite a while later now. I'm trying to stand somewhere where the lights aren't flickering, because they do sometimes go funny on this camera, and the kitchen lights are officially on. Just finished dinner. It's already starting to get dark, and nothing breaks my heart more. But I was just thinking about what we can have for pudding, because I don't know about you, but I love a little sweet treat after dinner. But obviously midweek puddings, not the best thing in the world. And I suddenly remembered we actually have some cream in the fridge. Now this isn't the normal cream that I would do with strawberries. This is whipping cream, and you would normally do double cream with strawberries. But I thought, you know what? Waste not, want not. We have it in the fridge. Why not actually use it? So I thought I could cut up some strawberries and use the new pudding bowls. Oh my gosh, they are honestly just the cutest. I love the like fluting detail to them. They are just so beautiful. And I feel like this is such an easy like midweek pudding to do once you've had your dinner. It takes 2 minutes to do it. It's not too unhealthy. Like, it's just a lovely little sweet treat, and also very reminiscent of summer. Another thing that we can do to soak up the last little drops we've got of summer. So I'm going to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but is that not just the cutest little thing? I never want to have anything else for my puddings. Like, look at that. That is just adorable. Little strawberries and cream. And actually, I feel like the whipping cream isn't too bad. It definitely would have been better with a bit of double, but it's fine. It's going to taste the same. Cream is cream, and it's going to taste amazing. I am honestly obsessed. I honestly could not think of anything better for a little midweek treat, little midweek pudding. I need to find out where these glasses are from and get myself more, because I am obsessed. How cute would they be when you're hosting as well? Something really simple would just look so much more elevated. So anyway, we're gonna go and enjoy our puddings, and I'm gonna leave the vlog here. There's been a lot of newness to show you in this video, so if you got to the end, comment strawberries and cream down below in your comments, so I know you got to the end of the video, because I always love knowing who gets this far. We're gonna go and enjoy our puddings. I hope you guys have the loveliest evening, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.